Anyway, so this is game three of Dot Slash and Meep Merp, and or obviously each of the teams scored 1 point during the first two games of the series. And the first game was taken by the Dot Slash, the second game by Meep Merp with a wonderful Templar Assassin on Migs. Now on the third game, we are back with DSD on the Raging Team and Meep Merp on the Dire. So hopefully this will be a very challenging game. Everybody's waiting for this. DSD and Meep Merp had to wait for a long time before game three resumed, right? So everybody's excited to do this game. We are now looking at a possible tight game, hopefully. And we're just waiting for Legendary Man to come online, and then we'll be moving to the drafting phase, in which case Coach will be taking over and discussing the drafts. All right. So as early as now, Coach, I'm giving you the stage so that I can pull the stats now.
All right, so we're going to game three. It was very very big upset in favor of Meep Merp in the second game. In the first game, Migs, the player Migs, wasn't in Meep Merp, wasn't playing for them, but then they substituted Migs, I think, in the second game. Was it? Was it in the second game, or did they stand in Migs in the first game already?
It was in the second game.
It was in the second game.
Yep.
Yeah, but either way, Migs was the one who played Templar Assassin mid in the second game.
He was.
And he just steamrolled through Team Dot Slash after the middle game. So we'll see if Dot Slash will adapt to that. They've had a couple of days to prepare, so they might want to ban out Templar Assassin actually early on, as to not give potent advantage for their player Migs, who was the key contributor to Meep Merp in the last game. Alright, so first ban from Team Meep Merp is Standard Lycan. Dot Slash, considering their options, they're taking their time right now. Might go with some of the more standard bans as well. They can go with Faceless Void, Doom, Tide Hunter, Bat Rider. Any of those will be good, but maybe they're considering banning out a particular hero. Just maybe. Yeah, so they're burning through their reserve time right now. Yeah, typically you don't take too much time deciding on the first bans, because the first bans are pretty generic. Since there are still no picks, picks can go either way. So you just ban the ones you don't like to go against, or the ones that are a bit too powerful for this current meta. So there you go, Faceless Void. After some deliberation, they pick out one of the more common first picks and bans in this current meta, Faceless Void. One of the most popular carries right now. I think the most popular carry, not only because of his potential to be a powerful right clicker in the late game, but rather to initiate team fights and to control team fights with that Chronosphere. So because of the recent buffs to the Chronosphere, particularly the 1000 move speed and phased move speed inside the Chronosphere, gives him complete mobility within the Chronosphere. That buff is the single reason why Faceless Void became so much popular in the new meta. Okay, so Team Meep Merp bans out Viper. Viper is also, right now, in our series at least, quite a popular first ban, because Viper, in my opinion, I keep reiterating this, that Viper is the most powerful laner in the game. I don't think any one hero can beat Viper one-on-one in any lane. It would take at least two, maybe even three. Sometimes even a dual lane can't win against the Viper because of that Acid Orb and the Corrosive Skin. So offensive and defensive capabilities, and the powerful last hitting coming from the Nether Toxin. So yeah, Viper is not a hero you would like to go against. And Dot Slash with the typical Doom ban. Okay, so that gives Meep Merp the first pick, and let's see where this goes. They might want to switch things up a bit, or it's never bad to go through the tried and tested method. If you won already with something that works, then why not go for it? If they are feeling confident with another Templar Assassin this game, they're open to pick that up right now. But it is the first pick. The first pick is typically reserved for a hero that the banning stage missed out, and it's an opportunity to set the tempo of the game based on what first hero you will pick. So there we go, Death Prophet. So instead of the Templar Assassin, you'll have the Death Prophet, probably mid. And this is what I'm talking about when you pick a hero to set a tempo. You pick Death Prophet because you want to push. So instead of mid-game ganking kind of setup with Templar Assassin, you have a bit of an early game, early level 6 push towards the mid-game. Mid-game, you should have all the 6 outer towers destroyed already. So that gives you map control, that gives you a lot of gold for your carry and your supports, and room for your carry to farm. So that's what the Death Prophet gives. It's the Death Ball strategy. Is the Death Ball strategy named after Death Prophet? I just thought about that right now. So anyway, there you go. That's your first pick, and that's the tempo you want to set. Dot Slash has the 2 reactionary picks against that, however. So let's see where this goes. They might go for some crowd control right now. They might want to pick the Tide Hunter. They pick the Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition is also good in controlling pushes. The Ice Blast can easily destroy or deter creep waves. Okay, so and Dot Slash pick Slardar, a very unconventional pick. I don't think Slardar is a hero that will ever be banned. So that's the kind of hero you would like to reserve for your last pick. You know, if you want a wild card. But okay, Team Meep Merp picks the Shadow Shaman. So there, Dot Slash let the Death Prophet and Shadow Shaman go through. Now this is we can already see what kind of game Meep Merp wants to play. They have the Death Prophet, Shadow Shaman that's gonna take down towers early and fast. Even if the Shadow Shaman fails to go online immediately, the Death Prophet can make up for that if he goes mid. And with the Exorcism, the Shadow Shaman can follow up later on with the wards. Even if it takes 15 minutes for the Shadow Shaman, that would be okay because the Death Prophet would be doing a lot of work with the Exorcism anyway. But when the Shadow Shaman gets his level 6 and Death Prophet has level 2 Exorcism or something, then they could already siege tier 3 towers and maybe even racks as early as the 14-15 minute mark. So next round of bans are coming in. Okay, so Team Meep Merp ban out the Templar Assassin themselves, and Dot Slash ban out the Tinker. Tinker, of course, if they just want to go all out with the pushes, they might want to ban Tinker and then Nature's Prophet. Just one of those annoying heroes. So very annoying heroes to deal with. Tinker, you have to commit lots of resources to deal with a Tinker because the Tinker will probably have Blink and then Boots of Travel. And if you can't find the Tinker after the Blink, and you can't stop the Tinker after that Blink from teleporting, then you've wasted the time of a couple of heroes, or at least a single hero in a lane, whereas Tinker can move quickly between lanes without any problem. So that's why you ban out Tinker and possibly even Nature's Prophet after that. But right now, it's Team Meep Merp's turn to ban, and Dot Slash, a bit unconventional right now. They ban out Razor, okay? So they're not sure. They're probably not sure where Dot Slash wants to go. So they ban out two mid heroes. The last 2 picks, the last 2 bans, Templar Assassin and Razor. Templar Assassin not so popular, more of a niche hero right now. But Razor, yeah, they ban out Razor, one of the more popular heroes right now. Razor actually fits in any of the lanes. Can be a mid laner, can be a safe laner, can sometimes be an off laner if the off laner is, if you know that an off laner is going to be a melee hero, kind of like a Tide Hunter. If you're leaning against a Tide Hunter, you can do a solo safe lane against a Tide Hunter. Or if your opponent is doing a solo safe lane, then you can solo off lane a Razor. If it's a solo safe lane, Vicious Void, for example. So Razor can go on any lane. Dot Slash, however, right now ban out Mirana, so taking out some of that team fight potential from Meep Merp. Personally, not the kind of hero I'd want to ban, but it's understandable. It's an understandable ban. Death Prophet and Shadow Shaman, if they're out of towers to push, they would want to go to team fights. Exorcism and the Serpent Wards are also potent team fight abilities, and Mirana is the definitive, probably the definitive team fight initiator and disengage. So um, that's probably why they don't want Mirana to be there. And there you go, Meep Merp picks out the Tide Hunter. There's your team fight, there's your initiation, and decent offlaner as well. Of course, better offlaner because Tide Hunter's in the Dire. If you're an offlane Tide Hunter, you can also alternate to stacking the Ancient Creeps if it's not yet blocked. But Dot Slash before that picked the Trend Protector, and the Trend Protector. Okay, I can see where the Trend Protector is going. Trend Protector is supposed to protect the towers, probably. Keep the towers alive as long as they can. But with the Shadow Shaman and Death Prophet, you're not going to be able to keep those alive for too long, because they're not the kind of heroes that chip down your towers bit by bit. Trend Protector can help against those situations, but instead, Death Prophet and Shadow Shaman are the kinds of heroes that take down your tower in just one swoop. And the Trend Protector Living Armor isn't going to help too much against that. Okay, but Dot Slash right now pick out Batrider. Batrider hasn't been banned, so they pick out Batrider. Yeah, one of the best mids right now. Has always been one of the best mids. With that Sticky Napalm, yeah. Controls the mid and can work as a great initiator, but against Tide Hunter, it might be a bit risky if you blink in into a Tide Hunter. And also the Skywrath Mage, yeah, that's going to cause you some troubles. If you try to blink in and the Skywrath Mage is fast enough to cast the Ancient Seal on you, then you're gonna be dead. You're gonna be suiciding. Yeah, but right now the cohesion of Dot Slash is a bit questionable. They have a bunch of supports, but no cores really. Slardar, no, Slardar is kind of core-ish, but not too much carry right-clicking potential from Slardar. And okay, so the last bans are going to be Naga Siren. Yeah, they don't want that setup. You can cast Exorcism and then put down the wards while everyone's asleep, and then position Tide Hunter to be in the center for a perfect Ravage when the sleep is out. So yeah, a good ban from Dot Slash right now. And Team Meep Merp, yeah, they can ban anyone right now. They're probably not sure what Dot Slash is going for. Dot Slash would probably want to go for a carry right now, and they'll probably depend on execution. Okay. So, okay, Invoker is banned out. Invoker is one of those heroes that can control pushes very well. If you build an Exhort Invoker, you can stop creep waves, and you can stop team fights even if you have good levels in Deafening Blast or Tornado. Those are the kind of things that can disengage team fights or pushes. But yeah, right now, Dot Slash should be considering picking a carry. They probably can't contest the push and team fight capability of Team Meep Merp right now before the 30-minute mark, but they might be able to. Okay, so the Ember Spirit, there you go, that's their late game carry. They probably want the Ember Spirit to reach something like level 20 with 2 Battle Furies and Daedalus at around the 35-minute mark, and that's when you hope to turn things around if you've already lost your towers. But okay, Team Meep Merp rounds up their pick with a carry of their own, the Weaver. And okay, here we go. We're going into the game.
Okay, hang on, Coach. I think both teams are having problems with at least one of their players. So what we have to do after this, once everybody loads, is to create a new game, set it to all pick, and remake the match.
Okay, so we're gonna have a remake, apparently.
Right, so both teams will be remaking the game. Switch to all pick and make sure picks are the same. Alright, so everybody leave.
All right, so we're out.
We're out. We have to remake the game, and this is typical of an online setup actually, where teams constantly have problems with the pings, and everybody has to join or to make sure that the connection is fine. So anyway, yeah, we're just going to remake the match for those of you tuning in just now. The drafting phase was finished, and we're just going to remake the match, just to make sure that everybody can play well, can have a nice connection within the game. All right. All right. So we're now just waiting for Team IRG, Team Meep Merp to come in. Banners up, please. Right, so we're just waiting for both teams to have their last player come back or replaced online. So we're just waiting for one for the dot slash and one for Meep. All right, before and after that, we'll be moving in. Just a little bit of information regarding the drafts earlier. So I might need your opinion on this, Coach, because hang on, I'm trying to pull the statistics. Right, so all right. So we're seeing picks for. Did you receive my messages earlier, Coach?
Was it on Skype?
Well, it was both on Skype and on Steam.
Let me check my Steam right now.
Yeah. So apparently we have a very the ban on the Viper was very very useful for everybody, because apparently so far in our records Viper has around an 80% win rate.
Yeah, so far, apparently Viper has that's a really high win rate. So yeah, demonstrates that Viper is really a potent hero to deal with, just because of that laning phase. So much of the game can be determined within the first 10 minutes. If you win a lane, and depending on what kind of lane you go against, if you're going against a tri lane and you still win with a Viper, then it means you've effectively shut down 3 heroes. And even if it's a dual lane against a single lane Viper, if the Viper can still pull out the better end of that exchange, then that means you have 1 hero that wins against 2 heroes. And that's just really a number advantage right there. So, okay, are we going into the next game right now?
Yeah, we're going to the next game. Everybody's complete. The pings should be better. I made sure that server location was in Singapore. And again, I'm just going to make sure that the picks are made. So for everyone listening in or tuning in, the picks for the Radiant team are Batrider, Ember Spirit, Ancient Apparition, Slardar, and Trent Protector. For the Jar, we have Leviathan, Death Prophet, Scarlet Mage, Shadow Shaman, and Weaver. So the teams better make sure that they pick the right heroes. All right? And again, this is game 3 between Dot Slash and Meep Merp. Dot Slash taking the first game and Meep Merp taking the second game with a wonderful, wonderful play there with the Templar Assassin at the middle lane. Okay, for Jar, picks are coming in. The Death Prophet, Scarlet Mage, Shadow Shaman, Weaver are online. We're just waiting for the Tidehunter, and there it is. There it is. Batrider, Ember Spirit, Ancient Apparition, Threat Protector, and Slardar are all online, so we're good. The picks are consistent, and we're just waiting for the all pick to be, to just be finish the whatever timer, that the pre-game timer.
The pre-game timer would automatically end if everyone uh, already selects their hero, already
Oh,
presses the start button.
okay, but is it they already picked, right?
Yeah, but they're in the phase where you can still repick,
Oh,
so you
right.
have to lock in the hero.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently players didn't know that. I bet they don't know that, so we have to wait this out. Okay, looking into the statistics again, we're seeing that actually right now I can only pull a limited a limited stats, and we were hoping that we can improve this further. I mean, along this definitely will improve in the later stages of our community, right?
Okay, so what? Why do they want a remake?
This should be interesting.
What do they need? What do they need?
Somebody actually random.
Who random? How did you random? They have the same
Who
picks.
random?
Did someone random?
Somebody random, and then
30 seconds to battle.
All right, so while Salamene is handling all that, we see a smoke gap coming in from Dot Slash early on. They probably want to go for an early pickoff, and they might just encounter the Tide Hunter right now approaching the bottom lane, but no, Tide Hunter's not gonna cross that river, and these guys are not gonna find anyone. So
right. So now, yeah, smoke gun coming in. We have a 5-man smoke gun coming in. It's going to, I think they're going to connect here with Tide Hunter, Skywrath Mage. So it's just around 2 heroes versus 5. But the question is, will they engage? They actually disengage, not finding anybody. And I think they were hoping that they would find somebody who would be warding this area of the map. But yeah, unfortunately for them, the ward from the Dark team was placed at the top side. Okay, so let me just introduce the teams. For Dot Slash, we have Nice One on the Batrider, Meek on the Ember Spirit, Isen on the Ancient Apparition, Ovation on Trend Protector, and Shailene on the Slardar. Shailene is standing in for one team member for Dot Slash because of internet connection issues. Meanwhile, for the Dark team, we have Legendary Man for the Weaver, Aryan on the Skywrath Mage, Migs on the Middle Lane Death Prophet, Court on Shadow Shaman, and Tide Hunter on Redman. Sorry, Redman on Tide Hunter. No drawings here. Okay, so that's it actually for the introductions, and a lot of problems have been coming in. We see Ember Spirit having problems. We see Slardar having problems as well with the internet connection. And guys, come on.
all right, so game is live right now.
Okay, game's back on, and we are now moving to the laning analysis by courtesy of Coach Dota. So, Coach, please handle this one. Please take over.
All right, so this is a bit unusual. The Ember Spirit is laning against the Death Prophet in mid. Let's see if the Ember Spirit chooses the right skilling, because yeah, Ember Spirit should pick higher levels of Flame Guard here. Shouldn't really go for. Okay. Okay.
This is frustrating. Okay, guys, I don't know what to say. For the players who are listening right now or tuning in, next time make sure that everything's okay on your side, because we cannot keep pausing the game because you're inconveniencing everybody.
Yeah, there are still other teams that are going to play after you.
Yeah.
So you know, you're not being fair to them as well. Okay, so right now here we have a lane Death Prophet versus Ember Spirit on mid. I was expecting the Batrider to take the mid just to harass the Death Prophet. This Ember Spirit is not going to be able to stand long against the Death Prophet if he's going to keep tanking those swarms.
Swarm.
Yeah. Crypt Swarms. Again.
Crypt Swarm, sorry.
Yeah, those Crypt Swarms. Carrion Swarm in Dota 1 right now.
It's a Warcraft
Crypt
thing,
Swarm,
yeah.
Copyrighted by Blizzard. Anyway, yeah, even if he has the right skilling, more levels in Flame Guard, I don't think that Flame Guard is gonna do much until it's around level 2 or 3. Yeah, level 2 blocks out 200, level 3 blocks out 350, which is much more considerable. Until then, he should play it safe and just avoid those crypt swarms, not really tank them. On the other side here, the Bat Rider went to the top lane, to the off lane, instead of the Ember Spirit. Now, yeah, you can argue that the Ember Spirit would be more vulnerable in the off lane, but you should put him in the safe lane instead because you want him to farm, especially when you know that the enemy is going to be a Tide Hunter. It's easier to play around against a Tide Hunter, melee versus melee. Even if he does have that Anchor Smash, the Ember
Okay,
Spirit...
hang on.
Okay.
At the top lane, something is happening. In Firefly is up on nice one. They're trying to chase down the Scarlet Mage on 4 stacks. Shackles coming in from court, rescuing the Scarlet Mage, and a lot of spams coming in from Scarlet Mage. Arcane Bolt getting thrown down. Weaver is going to chase down this Bat Rider, and we might actually see the first blood. And indeed, the first blood goes to Legendary Man on this Bat Rider, and the first point of the game goes to the Zai team.
Alright, so that was a bit foolish in my opinion. Even if you get 4 stacks on someone, you are not you don't go aggressive in the in the off lane unless there's more than one of you. It's hard enough to be on the off lane, and it's even harder if you try to be offensive, you know. If you take a page from one of my favorite offlaners, Admiral Bulldog, Admiral Bulldog knows what he needs to do. Or any offlaner, any decent offlaner would know that if you're going against a tri-lane, all you need to do is level up. All you need to do is sit back, play it safe, don't die, get that creep EXP. Because, yeah, even if there's 3 of them, you're still going to get higher levels in the end unless you're completely zoned out. Because they're going to have to divide that experience between the 3 of them. And it also means that their offlaner is going to be a solo offlaner. So all you need to do is not die and hope that your bottom tri lane would kill their solo offlaner. So yeah, a bit of a misplay there from Dot Slash's Bat Rider. Yeah, right now Tide Hunter seems to be doing better. He hasn't died and he's stacking.
Oh, hang on! At the middle lane, Mick is in danger of getting killed there. Blind Crypt Swarm thrown in by Mix and gonna miss. Mick will survive thanks to that ball charge and some juking. So yeah, there's that. We almost we were almost about we were about to see a kill at the middle lane, but I guess Migs actually had to miss his Crypt Swarm, so nothing happened there. Meanwhile, at the jungle, Bat Rider is trying to farm the neutral camps, but the Shadow Shaman and the Scarlet Mage knows what's up. They see the Firefly, they want to take nice one down, and that doesn't have the Firefly now. And coming in is getting spammed, getting silenced, Shackles on Manacort, locking him down. Nice one is in danger of dying, and Bat Rider, being so careless during that team fight, dies again. It's now 0-2 in favor of Meep Merp.
So that's terribly greedy of the Bat Rider to farm the opponent's jungle when you know there's a defensive tri-lane there. The defensive tri-lane, they're not going to sit around there trying to absorb the creep EXP. They're going to try to do something, kill something. They might even try to rotate to mid. So, you know, they're not going to try to take the farm of the carry. The carry is there. If no one's there to contest the carry, then the tri-lane supports are definitely not going to stay there. They're going to try to look for you. They're going to try to look for a kill. And of course, the easiest place they can find a kill at is their jungle. So you're basically just giving yourself away to those supports if you attempt to farm a tri-lane jungle by yourself. So here at bot,
okay, action coming at the bottom lane. We see the Threat Protector is Lardar ganging up on Redman. Ancient Apparition is there. He has all 3 skills up, and he can actually throw the Chilling Touch, the Ice Vortex, and the Cold Feet. So this Tide Hunter might die, but will Lardar be able to stun? Yes, he's getting locked down. No mana here from the Standing Ovation, and auto attacks coming in. The Chilling Touch is still doing so much damage, but he has 28 HP, and he will survive. And a pause coming in from Weaver. I think they're going to lose her laptop. And I have to make an announcement, alright? Okay, so now at least another kill going, an almost kill going in the way of DST, but they didn't get it. And actually, somehow they actually lost that engagement because it took 3 heroes just to chase Redman down. And I mean, that's a lot of investment in mana and among other things. And now the top lane Batrider is getting aggressive once again. It doesn't know that Aryan is here. It's up to support Legendary Man. Nice one getting silenced, but not before Firefly is casted. And he's trying to spread the Firefly out, gives spread out the DPS on the ground, but it actually is backing out. And he knows that if ever the Scarlet Mage lands a silence, he's actually sitting down. No sticky napalm, no flame break whatsoever if he has it, and yeah, and it's just going to amplify all the magic damage coming from Arcane Bolt, from the Shakuchi, and what have you.
Yeah, so if you take a look right now at the Batrider's levels, he's level 5.5, and it's 7 minutes in. He could have had a level 6 by the 6-minute mark, which is not so bad. If he wasn't too greedy, he's already died twice. The Tide Hunter right now is still level 4. See, the Batrider has more EXP than the Tide Hunter right now. And he would have had that level 6 earlier on if he didn't die. If he just played it safe, he could have gotten that level 6. And that's what you want with the Batrider. You want that level 6 earlier on. That's why you make him go solo. And once he gets that level 6, he can go assist somewhere. He can go bot. He can go mid, try to kill the Death Prophet. And really, you know, aside from the draft, beyond the draft, it's going to be the execution. You pick a hero. You should know what to do with that hero. And, you know, don't go beyond that. You're not... Dota is not a 1 versus 1 game. Okay.
Hang on, at the top lane, this Batrider is in danger of dying once again. Concussive bolt shot, slowing him down. And will he be able to escape with a Firefly? Arcane Bolt coming in from Scarlet Mage, and no, he will die. Thanks to the Weaver damage from the Shikuchi and the Shadow Shaman. However, Shadow Shaman is trapped between the Firefly and the creeps. He has 120 HP. Will he survive? Ancient Apparition Ember Spirit coming down, rotating, trying to lock him inside. Ancient Apparition comes from the bottom lane, and from the middle lane we have Meep. Meep will actually just auto-attack this one. A wonderful Hex coming in from Court, going to give an additional time to escape, but no, the Sleight of Fist will get him. At the top lane we have Mix throwing in, casting. The Spirits, the Sisters are out, and they're gonna take out this tower. Fortification coming in from the Raging team, no TPs. Batrider is stuck on level 5. It doesn't have the lasso yet. And, well, everybody else is just moving in. We have the Threat Protector, Ancient Apparition, Ember Spirit moving in for the middle lane. The top tower still has a good chunk of HP on it. Ice Vortex coming in from Isen. And, Cold Feet, sorry. And the Meek has the Flame Guard up, dropping the HP of the Weaver and the Death Prophet, and they actually take 2 during that engagement, so they are now tied with regard to kill count with Meep Merp. So this is just DSD playing them, just trying to compensate. Oh, at the bottom lane, you see Tide Hunter almost dying, just doing a really good damage. Wonderful jukes there from Redman. They're going to take Shaylin away, and with just around 90 HP, the Tide Hunter survives. And another kill goes to Meep Merp. Wonderful play there from Tide Hunter, not giving up until the last second.
Yeah, and wonderful rotation also from the Shadow Shaman. That's what the support needs to do. React quickly and be able to save your teammates. So right now, let's check out the levels.
Hang on, at the top lane, something is happening once again. We see the Living Armor giving the Batrider additional HP. He's now sitting at 89 HP. Will the Legendary Man go for it? The Flame Break, throwing this Weaver back out. And the auto attacks, no, not enough damage there coming in from Weaver. And he will survive thanks to the Leech Seed. The German attack actually proc, but the Leech Seed gave him enough HP to survive. He had around 18 HP there. At the middle lane, we see the Shadow Shaman throwing in the Mass Serpent Wars, and it's a level 6 coach at the 10-minute mark. At the top lane, Ember Spirit kills the Scarlet Mage, and now the Weaver is in danger of dying. Will Mach have enough? Will have the cooldown? No, the Sleight of Fist is still level 1, and the cooldown is just painfully long at this level for Ember Spirit.
But right now, yeah, I think the choices in skilling is good. The Flame Guard, of course, against that Magic Burst. But right now, yeah, there's an engagement coming in.
Okay, engagement near at the Dark Jungle. Exorcism getting thrown down by a Mix. He actually gets knocked down by the Cold Feet. Will they actually continue this? No. Shadow Shaman is caught between Threat Protector and the Ancient Apparition. They want Isen to fall. Court is body blocking Ovation, and the Threat Protector falls. We're now looking at 4 or 5 in favor of Meep Merp. Okay, pretty action-packed game. As I said, they really want to make sure that they don't give away this game easily.
Yeah, but I think this top tower is gonna fall soon, even without the wards and the exorcism. Just
Mm-hmm.
the 4 heroes coming down here and the half HP uh, tower. Yeah, there you see the living armor, but that's not gonna help against a full-fledged assault like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even without the ward, and even if you put down the ward, even if it's just the wards or just the exorcism, the living armor is not gonna do too much against that.
And now actually we have two towers down at the 12-minute mark, and this is just gonna go give so much gold to the Dart team. They are now sitting at a 3,000 gold advantage, coach.
All
Oh,
right.
hang on, engagement coming in. Mick is actually getting, he was caught by the shackles and he falls down. Ancient Apparition gets a revenge kill by killing the Shadow Shaman there. Blink Dagger up on Shailene and actually takes Aryan down. Both the Weaver and the Death Prophet is in danger of dying. Will Legendary Man fall? The Lich Seed is still proc. He will survive with around 14 HP. Slardar isn't done yet. He wants Migs. He wants to kill him. And the amplified damage just going to reduce the armor on that Death Prophet and he will fall.
All right, so that's Slardar pick. Apparently, the second pick Slardar is doing some work right now. Very well played. The Ice Blast impact, and then followed up by the Slardar Blink initiation. That was pretty good. If only Ember Spirit didn't die for that engagement. You know, it was a bit foolish for Ember Spirit to be diving in before everyone else comes in. Ember Spirit is the kind of hero that you'd want to save for last. Kind of like a Spectre, a bit soft, but you'd want him to go in last because he's your squishy right clicker. He's your damage source, but he's not going to be able to tank a lot of damage. So you want him last. He can actually fight from the back lines using that Sleight of Fist. Has decent amount of range and AOE, so he doesn't really need to stay in the front.
At the top lane, we see a smoke blank coming in. They want to go for the Scarf Mage and the Weaver. Do they have detection? Nobody has detection. They're just banking on getting somebody. Shailene throws in the blink and the stun, but misses. And Aryan only throws a defensive Mystic Flare, dropping Shailene to around 2/3 of its HP, and they will always engage. Weaver is chasing them down, throws in the Swarm, but not gonna catch anybody. No vision there for the Tsar team, and I think everybody should disengage at this point.
All right, so there's just so much happening right now that I haven't been able to comment on the game statistics. But even right now, the bot.
Bottom lane is getting some action. A flame break coming from Batrider misses. Mass Serpent Wards getting thrown by Court. Not gonna find anybody. The Firefly is just gonna give this Batrider some mobility, but will Mick engage on them? No. They're afraid of the wards. They don't want to get in contact with the physical damage coming in. But Mick is going for go for a backstab there, throwing in the remnant. Was hoping to find somebody there. Was hoping to get Court. Court throws in the shackles. Nice one, throws the flame break to disrupt everybody. And now the shackles coming in. Checks coming in from Court. The sisters are still up. They're going in the damage. Redman has the what do you call this? The Ravage. But support of the Death Protector going to give him Meek the living armor. The Fire Remnant is going, keeping Meek alive, giving him the mobility he needs. Shailene is now here. He can actually help. Redman is out of position. Is the Ravage up? Yes, it was actually in cooldown. The top lane Weaver takes away the Trend Protector, and now Ancient Apparition is in danger, getting auto attack there by Legendary Man, and he will fall. Maybe no, he's still alive. He has around 5 HP. Shukuchi coming in for Legendary Man. He wants the kill on this Ancient Apparition and isn't falls. Back to the bottom lane. We see the Tidehunter getting chased down by 3 heroes. Will he die? Shailene is trying to get here, but no. Crypt Swarm from Migs going to kill Slardar before Redman falls. Batrider is now sitting at 35 HP. Migs actually finds the kill with a Creep Swarm. Mick has a Flame Guard up, getting DPS and Migs. Yule Scepter is already bought by Migs and saves his ass, and now sitting at around 40 HP, he will escape. That was a very prolonged multiple lane engagement, coach.
Yeah, Ember Spirit had the Searing Chains up but didn't cast it. I don't know why. So yeah, a bit of a misplay there for Ember Spirit, and yeah, a bit of fails. A lot of fails actually coming from Dot Slash. They could have killed the Shadow Shaman earlier. The Shadow Shaman was trying to teleport, but the Slardar, instead of going with that Slytherin Crush, attempted to stop the teleport with a bash. But you know, the bash is not going to be a reliable source of stun right now. It's a 15% bash level 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you shouldn't count on that to stop a teleport out. You see a guy teleporting, you stun him immediately, especially since he was just at 1/4, 1/3 HP. So you just smash it and ensure that you get the kill, and that should be okay. But he let that Shadow Shaman pass, and then Ember Spirit also a bit too greedy. Didn't cast the
Mm-hmm.
Shearing Chains. If it's going to be an important kill, or any kill rather, unless it's a big cooldown like a Black Hole or a Ravage. Sometimes even a Ravage is worth it to kill one person, depending on the kind of person it is. If it's the mid or the carry, you know, don't be what's the word? Don't be uh, I can't think of the word. Don't be too frugal. I guess don't be too frugal on your skills. Don't skimp on your skills.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the mana, if it's off cooldown, and if it guarantees you a kill, just use it. Uh, don't think too much about being too efficient, because at the end of the day, you're probably still going to have to go back to base. So doesn't matter if you go back to base with half HP or zero mana or something like that. As long as you get the kill, go back to base. That should be worth it. So okay, right now we have a pause and a break from all the action. This is uh, 18 kills in 16 minutes, so roughly a kill per minute. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, quick break. Let's take a look at the gold graph. 4,000 in favor
Okay,
of.
no breaks for us, coach, because now the middle lane we see an engagement coming in. Legendary Man getting caught by the searing chains, but time lapse getting casted. The Legendary Man gonna get him back to full HP. Meanwhile, the bottom lane we see the exorcism. We see the wards just harassing, just taking this tower down. Fortification coming in from the Radiant. But do they have TPs? No, nobody has. Oh wait, some has, but they prefer to walk down to the bottom lane. We see 5 heroes, so 4 heroes going down, and they might actually catch everybody out of position. Nice one goes in with a lasso on top of court. Ravage coming in from Redman, going to trap everybody down. It was a 4-man Ravage actually. And now Threat Protector replies with an overload glitch heat on Redman. Will they be able to get a kill? No. Shadow Shaman is dead. Batrider is dead. So 1-for-1. Creep Swarm coming from Mix is getting chased down by Mick, while the Ancient Operation finishes the job on Redman. Aryan replies with a kill, and Mick gets the kill on Death Prophet. It's a 3-for-3 exchange. And now it's between Ember Spirit and Aryan. Aryan, a wonderful chains coming in from Meek there, and Aryan tries to TP out. Will he be able to do it? Oh no. Meek did the fancy play syndrome. He danced around instead of just auto attacking.
Yeah, I think he would have died if he just right
Yeah.
clicked his
Yeah.
way through. I don't know what he was trying to do. He was trying to do a juke. He was trying to do a body block against someone who was TPing out. That kind of positioning is what you would do to block someone who's walking away, but not if the guy is teleporting out. You just need to right click him until he dies. So a bit of a misplay right there from the Ember Spirit. That's quite a few missed kill opportunities already from him, but still by no means the end of the world. Right now they're down 3 towers. Yes, 1, 2, 3. They've lost 3 towers. They haven't taken down a single tower, and that means they're behind around 6,000 gold. And
Okay, Invirun there getting picked up by Mick. I think they want to go for an engagement. No. No, I misjudged. I was actually seeing the Shadow Shaman and Tidehunter go to the rune area, but I think they just want to get the farm on top of the Ancient stack. Ancients. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay, Mick getting spotted there. He was going for the kill on the Skyrath Mage, but the ward here is going to give them, vision of that invisible Ember Spirit. And now we might see an imminent team fight at the middle lane. Ancient Apparition and Slardar is so far from the teams. We see Slardar moving into the middle lane. I think we might see an engagement. No, everybody's just okay. So they decide to just disengage and wait it out. Sorry about that, coach. Please.
yeah, the Weaver already has that Lincoln Sphere, so it's gonna be harder for them to initiate against the Weaver if they want to do the lasso on the Weaver. But probably, if there's someone you need to lasso, it should be the Skyrath Mage or the Tidehunter.
Tidehunter, yeah.
One of those, because both of them have the biggest abilities to turn a team fight. Anyway, I think we have something coming.
Yeah, actually, an observer ward was able to spot them doing the smoke gang. Oh, Batrider sees the Shadow Shaman, and Portugal died here almost instantly. Oh, he tried for a ward trap there on the Threat Protector, but going to fail. And now Redman replies with a 3-man Ravage, and all 3 heroes die just for that Shadow Shaman. Slardar was out of position, is getting chased down by the Weaver. Weaver is disengaging, and now, well, this is just bad plays coming in from DSD. They should have known that they shouldn't if you want to initiate on top of Shadow Shaman and you absolutely have no idea where the Tide Hunter is, and you know that the Tide Hunter has Blink, you have to be extra careful.
Yeah. An initiation Shadow Shaman is not really worth it right now. The Shadow Shaman is already beyond that level 6. So Shadow Shaman doesn't really need too much levels at this point. Shadow Shaman is practically disposable at this point of the game, and with this kind of lineup. As long as Shadow Shaman gets the drop on the wards, which he did a while ago, although a bit defensively against a team fight, he did get those wards down, and he was able to isolate the 2 heroes of Dot Slash because of those wards. They forced them to move towards the Tide Hunter actually, and cut off their retreat path. So not wasted wards actually. But the wards will be on cooldown within 20 seconds, 30 seconds. That's enough time for him to be able to position himself to put those wards down in the tower. So not really bad ward usage from the Shadow Shaman, and that's something you have to consider. Shadow Shaman is 99% wards, okay? I would say that he's 99% wards. Not really, but you know what I mean, figuratively. He's there for the wards, pick him for the wards.
Hang on. They want to go for the Weaver there. Shaylin not being able to swarm, or sorry, to amplify the Weaver there. A little bit of fun reference on my part. I am so sorry. The Batrider wanted to lasso the Weaver, but actually was not in time before the Weaver cast Chikuchi, and they are just doing, and whenever they fail to gank somebody against Meep Merp at this point in the game, it's essentially a wild goose chase.
Yeah, but I don't think you can amplify damage the Weaver. Yeah, he couldn't have, because the Weaver has the Lincoln Sphere up, so it will just proc the Lincolns, and the Weaver can just Chikuchi away after that. So you'll need 2 spells to be able to take down the Chikuchi and then put the amplified damage upon the Weaver.
The Lincolns is up. Yep.
So let's check out the items right now. Blink Dagger on Slardar and Batrider. On the opposite side, Blink Dagger and Mech on the Tide Hunter, and the Weaver with the Lincoln Sphere. But otherwise, nothing too substantial from either side. The Ember Spirit is still a bit away from that Battle Fury.
Okay, we see an imminent team fight coming in. We have 4 against 3 heroes, I believe, and a Ravage coming in from the Tide Hunter, catching 2 heroes, both the Trent Protector and the Batrider, but the Batrider is just too far away, so he will survive. He casts the Firefly in panic, so he will be able to escape, and that's it. We see the Shadow Shaman has the wards up, and the Exorcism still has a significant amount of time for Migs right now to take this tower down. Tower is just around 500 HP, so this is easy pickings for Meep Merp team. Ancient Operation throws it the Ice Blast, catches 3 heroes with a side of it's coming from Mick. Wonderful Hex coming in from court. Shaylin replies with a stun on top of Legendary and the Shadow Shaman. Now 2 heroes goes in the way of the Batrider and 2 for the Skyrath Mage. 1 for the Skyrath Mage. OG coming in from the Tent Protector, and they actually do a team wipe on top of Meep Merp, and the wards will actually get the kill. Now they are trying to destroy the wards before the wards successfully kill the tower. They're planning for a deny. Yes, they will be able to deny this tower if they wanted to, and it was a team wipe, coach. It was a team wipe.
Yeah,
just wonderful back and forth coming in from both teams.
That was just the perfect team fight from Dot Slash. That was exactly what they wanted, to cut off a push and to kill all 5 of them. And that was with both ultimates down. Yeah, they used the Exorcism and they used the Serpent Ward, so really a big win for them. But the tower, they should deny this. No, they want to heal it up. Okay, I guess, but they're not going to be able to heal it up high enough before the Exorcism. And okay,
well, Ember Spirit actually takes away the Skyrath Mage, and now Shadow Shaman casts the Shackles. Blink incoming from the Batrider, and the Ember Spirit is on a double kill. Might actually take the kill on Mix. Redman blinking in, reducing the damage on the Batrider. Will they be able to get a kill? Yes, he will. Though he will be able to blink out. Redman is out of position there, getting auto attacked by lots of heroes there. Mix coming in. Oh no, OG coming in from Ovation, locking everybody down. Mix falls. Redman is out of position. Shaylin misses the stun. Oh, but the Batrider is there to cast the Firefly and just do another 4-man wipe. Weaver is the only hero alive right now, and Meep Merp is just being so damn careless right now.
All right, so they've had an advantage earlier on, but they've been so careless. That's already two lost team fights on their part. A while ago, it was a 1v5 exchange. Now it was
Yeah.
4-for-nothing exchange. So even better, I would say, for team dot slash. And they even took a tower. They might even take a second tower here. Let's see how they react. They might want to place defensive serpent ward right now from Shadow Shaman in order to save this tower. The Death Prophet ulti cooldown is still 70 seconds, so they're not going to be able to use that. But I think dot slash is backing off. Yeah. So let's see the aftermath of those team fights. A while ago, from 7,500 gold lead for Meep Merp, now it's reduced to around 1,000 and going up in favor of dot slash. And that's even only after taking down one tower. They still have a two tower advantage for Meep Merp. And EXP wise, okay, it's already around 7,000 upwards in favor of dot slash. So this is exactly what I was talking about. If you pick a lineup that's supposed to go against the death ball, you have to make sure that you don't lose your early game too badly. Your heroes come online a bit later, especially the Ember Spirit. The Ember Spirit is level 16 right now, has 1 Battle Fury. Still gonna need a bit more in order to do terrible damage with that Sleight of Fist. But right now potent already because they're moving in as a team. They're playing properly. Good positioning. But right
now at the top lane, we see the Slardar getting ganged upon by Legendary Man and Scarlet Mage, and he will actually die. No, Force Staff coming in from the Batrider, and he will actually survive. Ancient Apparition finishes the work on the Weaver with an Ice Blast. Aryan right now is out of position. He tries to TP out, but no, Meek is there with a Fire Remnant and just does a good job of finishing the job. And now it was a 2-for-0 in favor of DSD. And that's Lardar move. He sequenced the skills properly. He went for a stun. And after the stun, it was a wonderful Force Staff from the Batrider. So they didn't panic. They knew exactly what to do in order to survive. And they got 2 heroes for it.
Yeah, so they're absolutely winning right now in terms of execution. I would have said that. I did say that Meep Merp has a more cohesive lineup. If it were just to the drafting phase, I would have placed my money on Meep Merp. But right now dot slash is just playing this so perfectly. This is one of the benefits of being in a team. You rehearse, you have a choreographed pickup. So especially if your pickup is odd, like Slardar, if you really practiced well with Slardar, okay. So right now on top,
Batrider falls, gives a killing spree to Weaver, so that's an additional 250 gold. Gonna help this Weaver for that, I don't know, is it a Desolator or perhaps a BKB?
So right now the Weaver has 1 Mithril Hammer. I think he might go for a BKB instead. They've been losing team fights. If you get a Desolator, that's not gonna help you win team fights unless you're already at an advantage position. So if you're a bit on the back foot right now in engagements, then you go for a defensive item. And BKB is not so bad, especially if you have a Linken's already. Sometimes people would say it's redundant, but I would say that if you have a Linken's and you have a BKB, that allows you to just bring those right clicks a lot more. The more you're alive, the longer you're alive, the longer you're dealing those right clicks, even if they're not a lot. It's still better than you being dead within 5 seconds.
Now Ember's, they're trying to go for the middle lane. The sisters are out again. This Migs is just making full use of efforts every time it's on cooldown. Oh, hang on! We see an engagement coming in the Radiant jungle. I think the OG was already used, was it? Yes, it was, knocking down the heroes, and now everybody is just getting wiped out by the Firefly, by the damage from the Battle Fury, and now 4 heroes are down. Only Weaver is alive. It's actually Ice Blasted, no Regent coming in from the Lincoln Sphere, and now for 1 hero they get 5 from Meep Merp, and this is definitely going to be a push. And you know what? They still have the mech, and there it goes. So they will definitely have enough sustenance to push the lane.
Yeah, so right now, for the first time in the game, Team Dot Slash have the gold advantage. And I think Meep Merp is in a very bad position right now. They pick a Death Ball lineup. Okay, they have both the Shadow Shaman and Death Prophet, but just because of those beautiful plays from Dot Slash, they were able to control Meep Merp. They haven't been able to take any of the tier 2 towers already, and a while ago I said that by the 20-minute mark, if you have these 2 heroes, you should be able to take down all the outer towers already. But yeah, right now they only have a 1 tower advantage.
Oh, and
Um,
we said they did pick up on the Ember Spirit. So this
yeah,
is huge. This is huge.
the net worth of Dot Slash is already higher as a team, and the leading net worth hero is Ember Spirit. And Ember Spirit is really, really potent with lots of farm. Ember Spirit is the kind of hero that no, you don't want to give items to, because just giving him items is really a straight up amplification of what this lineup can do. They have a team fight. You see a while ago, the Trend Protectors, Entangle, the Overgrowth, caught all of
Oh,
the.
and one Blinkin coming in from Nice One. He wanted to go with the Batrider, but getting silenced with the Arcane Seal. But the Tide Hunter goes in. Will he ravage? As Ravage is still cooldown, they take the Batrider away. And now DSD replies, re-engages, and just wipes out takes out one hero, and then going for the remaining heroes right there. Mick is still around, is still almost full. He has Chilling Touch up, and the Slide of Fist is doing wonders for him. Weaver has no way of defeating this. Lardar takes away the Shadow Shaman in the sidelines, and only Weaver is alive. They throw in a Sentry Ward to get Vision on the Legendary Man, but no, they will not be able to get him. But 4 heroes did die during that engagement. Bad ward placement from the Shadow Shaman, and they just absolutely panicked. One of the biggest displays there from Meep Merp was that Tidehunter's Ravage was still on cooldown.
Yeah, a bit of a bad engagement, very bad engagement. It was under the tower. They already had the advantage after the Batrider died. That was a 1-for-nothing exchange, because the Batrider practically suicided with that jump. But still, they somehow couldn't fight against 4 heroes of Dot Slash. That was a 4 versus 5 engagement practically from the get-go, and they were fighting under the tower, they were fighting under the Serpent Wards, and still, Dot Slash managed to take them head on. It's, yeah, that absolutely devastating combo. The damage, the AoE damage coming in from that Overgrowth, then to the Ice Blast, and the Searing Change Ember Spirit. Very, very powerful, very well played, perfect execution. Yeah, this really isn't a conventional lineup. The only, yeah, typically what did they say? Keyboard. Okay, so
What?
no, it's keyboard problems. Oh, okay, no, not them. Okay, so yeah, the Batrider and Ancient Apparition pickups are standard. But everything else was kind of out of the ordinary. The Slardar, yeah, that was a second pick. I was kind of doubtful at first, but just seeing the Slardar being executed well, it's really paid off for Dot Slash. So yeah, this is an execution kind of game. It's a game where execution wins over everything else. Right now, the Ember Spirit is sitting top of the farm chart with 16,600 gold. Next is the Weaver. But yeah, the Weavers died quite a lot of times already. Four times. I think he's lead in last hits. Can I check? No, the Ember Spirit actually has higher last hits right now. And yeah, everything's going the way of Dot Slash, especially since their lineup is geared towards the late game even. The Ember Spirit is more potent in dealing a lot of damage than the Weaver, compared to the Weaver. So I would say that yes, this game progresses. It's going to be even harder for Meep Merp right now, because they pick a Death Ball kind of lineup. It's supposed to be potent early mid game. If you don't take down the early towers, the outer towers early on, and you don't gain that map control advantage, that tower advantage, and you don't use that to snowball, just get that snowball inertia. So
Oh, hang on. Meek is actually getting very, very brave right here. Very, very obnoxious. Tidehunter throws down the Ravage, only catches one hero. Ancient Apparition finishes the job on the Shadow Shaman with the Ice Blast. And now Meek is going for the Tidehunter, and the Scarlet Mage is that they're just all out, just engaging Team Meep Merp without even if they aren't in the position there. So they take the Shadow Shaman away. That's 20 seconds of downtime for the Shadow Shaman. And I guess I just wanted the kill.
yeah, so
This is really this is really bad. DSD is in a position where if the opponent team is in a position where they can make those kinds of plays, you have to play better. And now Scarlet Mage actually throws in a concussive shot there, silences Meek, I believe, or the Batrider. But yeah, no kills. No team fights coming in. just want to defend the tower. They just want to defend the tier 3 tower at the middle lane. TP at the top lane there coming in from Slardar. And Shailene is going back. And they want, I think, they're just pressuring Team Meep Merp. Don't you think, Coach? They just want to keep farming though.
Yeah, they don't want to go up right now because the Ember Spirit isn't uh, the one-shot kind of hero already. Yeah, they should take a tier 3 tower down if they do a team wipe outside their base, but yeah, they shouldn't be trying to take. They shouldn't try to take an uphill battle at the tier 3 right now. So play it safe, yeah. Choke them out of their base. Okay, right now engagement.
Okay, I'm on engagement near the Roche pit there. Mystic Fair not finding anybody, but Meek is now on Godlike after killing the Scarlet Mage, Death Prophet. However, finds a kill on Death Protector. Death Protector was able to throw down the OG before he dies, so I think that's good. Meek is in danger of dying. He has the Pipe of Insight there. Now Court is getting initiated upon by Shailene. The Shadow Shaman dies. Now Batrider throws the lasso on Redman. Redman doesn't have the ultimate yet. It's still 20 seconds. If this 20 seconds passes, he might actually turn the tide around. Ancient Death Prophet kills the Ancient Apparition with a streak. Shailene is in danger of dying. So Death Prophet is now on a double kill. Mick cannot die right now because he has a godlike streak on him. Throws in the Flame Guard, distracts the Side Hunter with that Flame Guard and the Fire Remnant, and Redman is chasing him down. Oh no, Shackle's coming in from Meek. He wants to play around with Redman. I think he wants to get the kill, but Weaver is right behind him. TP coming in from Ovation, and now Meek, the Weaver, will back out. So 5 heroes are alive on Meep Merp, and they might actually take this tower at the middle lane.
Yeah, so that's a bit of something for me right now. It was it a 3-4 none engagement?
No, I both the Scarlet Mage and the Shadow Shaman died. Oh no, Lasso coming in from Batrider. Lasso's in Redman. Redman has no mana for the ultimate, so he's really brave to engage on their Side Hunter. We see the Threat Detector distracting everybody else with that OG. Ice Blast coming in from Ancient Operation, kills the Shadow Shaman. Meek is now online, he has the full HP there. Going for the Shadow Shaman, takes him down with 2 hits, one from the side fist, one from the auto attacks, and now chasing the Weaver down. This is just, obviously, Meep Merp is just having trouble engaging them when they are capable, when they are full on mana and on HP.
Yeah, so right now this is an opportunity for Dot Slash to take down one lane of Rax, maybe at least the tier 3. They should be able to take this tier 3 down because yeah, Meep Merp is 3 heroes down and they all have their ultimates, but you shouldn't cast an Exorcism just to defend the tower without anything else. So yeah, we're gonna see this tower go down.
Yeah, and just a wonderful turnaround from Dot Slash. And they will definitely get the third. They definitely will get the racks here, Coach. And you said even if oh, they back out. Okay, my bad. I take that back. Makes throws the sisters out. Redman throws it at the Ravage catches 3 heroes there. Shailene is just out past pops the BKB, is going for the heroes one by one. Getting attacked by the wards, but he doesn't mind. Oh, he backs out because the spirits are just so much pain. Mick is now on Godlike chasing down Mix. If he takes down Mix, this might actually be their means to take down the middle racks, and the Weaver is chasing down the Batrider, takes the Batrider there, but now he is in danger. Oh no, he actually goes for the Swarm, throws in the AA and Meek, and it will cost him his life. And now it's a team wipe for Meep Merp and Ancient Apparition, and the Ember Spirit, the very, very farmed Ember Spirit with a Skadi, is now going to push the middle lane.
Yeah, so right now the hero of this game is really this Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit is just killing everyone left and right. He has 22 kills right now. Yeah, his score is 22. I think if this game goes on, he's going to be on the top of our records for most kills in the game.
Oh yeah, he's sitting at 22. The top kills, by the way, guys, is 25. He gets 4 more kills, he gets the record. Now the middle lane, no, they actually take the melee racks. So well. Oh, Meek is just so brave. He has the armor right there. There's the Flame Guard giving him additional HP. One question though, Coach. If the Chilling Touch is on top of Ember Spirit and Ember Spirit goes for the Sleight of Fist, does it take 1 charge of the Chilling Touch or doesn't do anything?
I am not sure. The Chilling Touch doesn't buff the raw damage. It applies a bonus damage after the attack. So I think the Sleight of Fist damage is only based on the number that you see on the attack bar. Right now it's 147 plus 173. The Chilling Touch is magic damage, right? It's magic damage applied on top. Yeah, it's magic damage applied on top of the attack. So I don't think it's going to trigger unless it's just a right click. I don't think it even triggers on a Geminate attack on the Weaver, for example. So does not trigger on special kinds of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, right now let's take a look at the numbers. Okay, so it's a 12,000 gold advantage in favor of Dot Slash and EXP 25,000. But right now we see a Roche attempt for Meep Merp. Maybe this Aegis of the Immortal might turn things around. They're gonna get this instantly though.
Yeah. Well, they did use the exorcism for that, so there goes your push capability is going to be down for around more than a minute. So there's that. And considering how far the towers are right now to push, I mean, everybody's on the middle is on tier 3 and the top and the bottom lane are on tier 2. So I think they don't have enough time to use that exorcism spell, the duration of the exorcism, to just transition to a push. And indeed, they disengage, and now I don't know what DST is planning, but they're trying to go for the middle lane again.
Alright, so yeah, they should just they should try to take this ranged racks down at least. It would be a good bonus, but not really too important because the other lanes still have the tier 2s up, so they need to push that out before they can go for an high ground siege.
Ancient Apparition has a Gem of True Sight.
Okay, so map control, lots of map control going the way of Team Dot Slash. And also against that Weaver. That Weaver's not going to be able to run around too much if the Ancient Apparition with the gem is still around. But let's check the items of the heroes. Right now, the Weaver did go for the Desolator, and he has an additional Mithril Hammer and 400 gold. Yeah, he should be looking to build that BKB right now, but yeah, I think the Weaver should have built that BKB much earlier on because yeah, that Desolator's not going to help them too much.
Okay, hang on. At the top lane, we see an engagement there. Redman throws it in a 5-man Ravage. BKB coming in from Shady. The Fire of Insight is up. And oh my god, the Sleight of Fist just melts everybody there. And only 2 heroes are alive, Migs and the Legendary Man. And now Migs will die. Ultra kill for Meek. This might actually be a rampage. Aegis is down for Weaver, and will Weaver be able to escape? I doubt because the gem is up. Searing Chase on top of Ember Spirit, and it is indeed a rampage. It is a rampage, guys.
Wow, so that Ember Spirit just blocking those 800 damage crits. Really terrible for Team Meep Merp right now. They're going to lose their second lane of racks probably, and yeah, the situation is just really dire for them. I don't know if they can come back from this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Meek has taken the record right now. 27 kills.
27 kills. This is the new top highest kill in the game, guys. Based on our statistics, this is the highest kill everybody has taken within the game.
Yeah, those are records for our series of games. Okay, so
oh, hang on, they're still not yet done. Shading throws in and initiates on top of the Death Prophet and the Tidehunter, and Meek follows up, finishes the job. Ember Spirit takes 2 heroes down. They're fountain farming. Meep Merp. This is complete disrespect. Migs goes in the GG, and the game is over for the game 3.
Alright, so right now that's 78 kills within the game. Does that beat our all-time record?
Of the game. What do you mean?
Most kills in the game?
Most kills, yes. The
78.
highest right now is at 25.
No, for the entire game. Right now it's 78, I think. This game.
I will have to check.
78? Alright, so now we have a record system going on. So
yeah. And well, we're moving into the next game. And this is going to be IRG versus Starbites.
Alright, so for now, congratulations to Team Dot Slash. Managed to take games 1 and 3 of this best of 3 series, and they would win The prize for tonight. I mean, the prize for their series. We'll still have another series later on. So we're going to move to the next best of three, and that is Starbite versus IRG. Correct? All right. So,
Yep.
yeah, I'll see you in the next game.